Okay. Hey, y'all. This is your girl, your friend, Tahira Divine. You can find me as TK Rose, but Tahira Divine on all of my social sites. If you guys haven't known this, I have a company called Divinely Kissed LLC. So please make sure you join. Divinely Kissed is dedicated to helping women discover the divinity in themselves by ways of natural care, self-care through beauty treatments and beauty rituals. So if you are interested in learning more about the products that we offer here at Divinely Kissed, go to my website, divinelykissed.com, or find my Divinely Kissed here on Instagram, which is all in my bio. But yay. I want to make this live with you guys. Won't be for you guys long because I do have somewhere to be, but I wanted to touch base with you all. I have been out and about traveling and I'm back. Oh, it was been a whirlwind of 5 days, but it's been a wonderful whirlwind. And I want to talk about a few things that are on trend right now and on topic and on discussion, and actually has been something that has been cultivated within me. So let's get into it. Let's start with the high, low, and then go back into highs. So high notes, I just came back off the heels of a wonderful trip where I have been surrounded by wonderful people that just truly loved on me. And it was just really great to be in a space where I feel motivated. Hey, love. Hey. So connecting with some old friends, made some new friends, made some new connections, and just being in an environment that reignited my passion and my spark, right? Oh my God, thank you. I feel it. Yes. And this is why I want to come share this news with you all, because it was a journey that led to this experience that I had over the weekend. So it's all going to tie into a lot of things, because I want to talk about rest in peace to Shanquella Robinson, who passed away as well. And her story actually ties in or weaves in with my story. So let's go back a few months, right? Hey. Before this trip even happened, this trip that I had was planned to be something else. So a few months back, I had joined a sister circle. Let's call it that, a sister circle and only one of the women I knew. And so she brought me along, and there was other women that she knew that she thought it'd be great for all of us to get together, be part of this sister circle. And that's something I'm very passionate about. I'm very passionate about women building connections and relationships and cultivating that and developing and cultivating relationships with self and intimacy. That's something I talked about before, about intimacy. And a lot of times when us as women, particularly heterosexual women or just women in general, we desire community, right? We desire intimacy. And a lot of times that intimacy that we desire, we think it's about having another lover or partner, when actually it's about the cultivation and intimacy of friendships and community. And then that community of friendship that you have with yourself, right? So that's always been what my platform has been. This is what Tahira Divine is about. This is what Divinely Kissed is about cultivating and bringing awareness to your divinity and creating space that allows you to explore it safely and securely with other women who are on a similar path and journey to cultivate and build that community of sisterhood, right? So back in those few months, that was really going really great, right? Our group chat was popping. We were putting together, mixing ideas and elements, and everything was just really going great, or so we thought, right? And then, let's go before I get into that part. We decided to plan a girlfriend's trip, and it was exciting. We're going to go down east, be on the beach, be downtown, be in this beautiful environment to help cultivate our relationship with each other. And everybody bought their tickets. We had the hotels or the spas. We had the planned trip. The trip was planned out. It was just exciting. I was excited. I finally felt like I found my space, right? I found my people. I found my tribe. I finally felt like this was it. This is the type of people I want to be around and continue to cultivate a relationship with, because that's something that's been part of my journey that's been difficult, maneuvering spaces with women. Let's just say that, with women. And so I care a lot about having relationships with other women, having sisterhood, having these these community, right? So I felt that I was like, yes, finally, my big old age of 34, I got it, right? Had one of the best birthdays I ever had, because usually my birthday's a bit of a doesn't go really well, but this was actually one of the best ones I had, and I got to spend it with these people here. So we were getting ready for this trip. Well, a week before the trip, or about 2 weeks before the trip, shit hits the fan. Truth comes out, deception, lies, glamour, all of it was just lifted. And it's very interesting. It happened after a very specific transit, right? And I was disappointed and hurt by that, because how did I get swindled? And although I didn't lose like money and stuff like that, I felt swindled because I thought I had a friendship. I thought I had a sisterhood. I thought I had a sister circle, right? And fortunately, the women that were brought into the group, we continue to stay friends, but the person that started it just didn't work out. And that's okay. It's no love lost, but there was heart there, because it was a lesson that I had to look into myself. Why is it that I'm still attracting people who may necessarily, it's not that they don't like me, but there's something about me that triggers something in them that, creates discourse, right? And I had to really sit with myself. What is it that I'm missing? Because intuitively, I felt something wasn't all the way there, but I just didn't know what it was, because that's what our intuition is. Intuition is the feels part, right? Ooh, girl said, wow, right? Our intuition is that feeling. It's the feeling. We don't know what we're feeling, but we know we feel something like, it don't really feel right, or I think it's feel good, right? It's the feeling. What I was missing, the key, was discernment. And discernment is the ability to be aware of what a thing is and how to maneuver with it. And when it was brought to my attention, because I really thank Goddess for having that situation play out. And even on top of that, I really thank the divine for leading me to right mentorship to help me see me. And what I was able to see from this experience was, it's not the person, it was myself. How was I able to be fooled and tricked? Because I was tricked and I was fooled. However, I was still able to build relationships with the other women that I met within this circle here. But I had to sit with myself, like, how did I find myself in this position again? And what I had to name and claim what it was. Because I wanted something so badly, which is sisterhood, right? Which is connection, which is intimacy. I wanted something so badly, I overlooked the things, the red flags, the little tickers that say, like, this may not all be right, dig deeper. Okay? So I take accountability for me for not trusting that something's not all the way right. And then digging, becoming curious, why is it not right? I didn't want to look into why it wasn't right, because I didn't want to lose what I thought I had. How many times have we been there, right? We think we got something, but something's feeling like, this ain't all the way there. But we don't want to dig deeper into it because, like, oh, I finally got what I want. I don't want this to be taken away. But it's going to be taken away anyway, because it wasn't what you thought it was. It was similar, but it wasn't the thing. Law of similarity. First rule number 1, right? Know the laws, and the laws are perfect. So this thing was similar, but it wasn't the thing. And I had to really sit with myself on removing these scales on my eyes so I can always see clearly what is being presented to me, and not the facade that the people or things may want to present, but what is truly there. And that's discernment, the knowing what is truly there, right? That's key. So the trip failed, but I already had my ticket. I already, I'm like, I need to do something. So I'm like, I'm going to go. I took time off from work. I'm going to travel. I'm going to have fun. Well, a few days after the situation blew up, right before this trip was supposed to happen, I get a call from one of my homies, one of my birthday twins. My birthday twin gave me a call like, hey, I got something going on in the city. You should come through. I want you to meet some people. Booty, 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 ba, ba. I'm like, well, bet. It's all right. Well, ain't nothing for me to hop a plane from where I'm going to where you at. Let's make it pop. So I did that, got to meet some other friends in that area that I did have out there that I wasn't planning to meet, but it worked out perfectly that we just was able to link up. And got to meet with my friend who wanted me to come out, and had a wonderful experience. And what I recognized from that experience too was that people are always watching you, right? A lot of times in our journey, we are just in it, and we're grinding, we're hustling, we're getting knocked down, we're finding ways to get back up, we're crying at night, we're putting a smile on in the daytime, we're doing these things. And we don't always realize that people are watching us. Like, even though we're on social media, we're posting it, people are watching us, and people are attracted to us. And we have people who are attracted to us because they want to take from you. And there's people who are attracted to you because they want reciprocity with you. So I say all to say that this whole entire trip and experience was able to show me the reciprocity side versus the experience of just being taken from, right? And what this did for me, it rejuvenated me, right? Like, not anymore, but at the time when I came home, I was physically tired. Like, I went everywhere, but my soul felt regenerated. My entire being felt regenerated. My purpose felt regenerated. And I'm like, that's what I needed. I needed to be around people who are on their ish. I needed to be around people who value me, who see me, and I value them and I see them. I needed to be around that type of space and that type of environment to help, because, iron sharpens iron. So now this comes into full circle. So we heard the story about the beautiful young lady who lost her life in Mexico with supposed friends. And her story has struck a nerve for me because although I don't know this woman, I don't know the details of everything that may have went on in this situation, but what I was able to intuit, and I'm going to discern from this, is that a lot of us, particularly as young people, young women, young men, whatever, we're coming in age and trying to grow and expand ourselves and want to be around people that are to be on a similar connection. And a lot of us are attracting people around us who genuinely don't like us. And that has been a consistent theme in my life up until a certain point, that I was continually attracting people who genuinely did not like me. They may like my gift, they may like the way I look, they may like the way I show up, they may like what I have, but they really didn't like me. And I experienced that experience growing up as a young woman, even earlier in the year, and then just that situation that just happened. I was telling you about this supposed trip that was supposed to originally happen, right? I understand, I have empathy for that, because what I am here to do and what I have come to learn to do is that my purpose here, right, is to cultivate that love, intimacy, connection with self, with the divine. And in doing that, cultivating that type of love with myself, cultivating love of the divine, cultivating love of life, being the lover of life, I am so in love with the cycles of life that it has brought a deeper awareness to me. And it has shown me from this experiences that I've been having and the experience I had over the weekend and earlier in this week, that this is what I'm here to do, is to do this. And I can speak on this situation with this young woman who lost her life because I can see how that could have been me, right? How I was her at one point in time. Fortunately, I didn't lose my life. And my heart and my condolences goes to this young woman and all women, young women, women in general, but to my young women who are on this journey of really discovering yourself and wanting to have people along your path, because truth is, iron sharpens iron, and we're not meant to be alone. And when I say that, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have seasons where you need to be by yourself. But what I don't want us to feel is that you are always going to be by yourself and you're never going to have friends. You're never going to have a lover. You're never going to have people around you who just genuinely like you and genuinely want what's best for you. And what I can say from that as I review over this and review over my own life and what I'm here to help cultivate, I genuinely am here to help women see the divinity in themselves. And the reason why it's important that you as women see the divinity of yourself is to recognize how honorable and lovable and likable and special you are to the people around you, right? And to yourself, more importantly, so that you can continue to be able to bring your intuition and your discernment together, right? Marry them together so that you can have the experiences that are for you to have, that are set for you to elevate you and set for you to grow and move forward and advance and increase your territory, right? So tying all of this in together, I have been cultivating for quite some time, especially this year. The key word has been discernment. And I have a course on discernment that I will be doing. It's going to be a live course. I am going to have the links in my bio for those who want to sign up for this course. It's important that we understand what discernment really is and how to activate it, because discernment doesn't come easy to all of us. A lot of us, myself, discernment comes from really cultivating it. It's a muscle that we have to continually to work out and train it. And that is what I want to give to you all, this gift of knowing how to work your discernment so that you are able to discern opportunities and then take hold of them. So you're able to discern relationships and decide if it's something you need to keep or dismiss, so that you are able to know what route in life that you need to go. Because discernment is that. The intuition is the feeling. Remember, it's the feeling. It's not a knowing. It's a feeling. It's a water-based in you, because you're water-based feeling. The discernment is your air. It's your mind. And that's the most important thing that you have, is your mind. Because where your energy goes, the mind will flow. So if your mind and your energy is like, ain't nothing going to happen for me, I'm just this, I'm just that, these negative things, then your mind is going to continue to reinforce that to you if you're not already in that program already. So what we're here to do, me, myself, and the divine, what we're here to do is to show you how to cultivate your mind and keen discernment and know what it is, know how to use it, and know how to activate it, because your life matters. Your life matters. Your mind matters. Your purpose matters. And a lot of us just need the tools on how to get to the next step. And that's what I'm here to do. So I am so thankful for all the people that I have touched lives with, to all the people who have touched my life. And whether I want to perceive the negative and the positive, I'm thankful for those events, because what it's done is activated something within me to say enough is enough and it's time for a change. Because when you're really truly ready for change, you just do it. The risk doesn't matter no more. The excuse doesn't matter no more. What's more important now is that I'm so ready for a different experience. I don't care about what else may take to get there. I'm ready. And then that's for you. That's for you. So please make sure that you go into my bio, click on the link to sign up for the class. We'll be sending out emails for when we'll be meeting live, so we can do, because this is a live class, but I want to talk with you. I want to sit with you. I want us to really go in on this topic of discernment. This is our case study. This is our studious time to really sit with this. And this is our one-on-one group setting time to do that. So that's something that you feel called and led to. Please make sure that you do that. I'll have that in there today. So please make sure that you're following my page. You're following me on all my social sites, To Hear Divine, on my YouTube and on my TikTok. And of course here on Instagram. What you doing? You ain't following yet? But yes, so I bring all this together, and this is my goal, to help women see the divinity in themselves, to cultivate the love of self, the devotion of love to life, and to receive the love from life, because life is something worth loving, and it's something worth living, and you matter. Well, I'm your friend, your girl, To Hear Divine, aka TK. You can find me on all social sites. And I look forward to connecting with you all again. Until next time, I love you. You matter. And let's get this discernment thing up. All right, y'all. Peace.